Gloire à toi, Seigneur, réalisateur suprême. Donne-nous une foi ardente, active, absolue, inébranlable en ta victoire.
Glory to Thee, O Lord, Supreme Master of all realization. Give us a faith active and ardent, absolute and unshakable in Thy victory.
Namaskar, Srimad Sri Aurobindo. We have already discussed first two paragraphs from the chapter, the four aids. Today we will proceed from the third paragraph. When Sri Aurobindo was working in the college as a vice principal and also he was completely involved in the freedom movement of India, at that time his great vision about the education system of India as well as for the whole humanity gradually revealed out of him. He always gave importance to the hidden knowledge which is concealed within us. That means the knowledge, all the knowledge are concealed within us. Then we can ask a question, then what is the role of a teacher or these many kinds of books? The teachers and books help to reveal the secret knowledge which is inside us. I can give an example. If we think that before humanity came into existence, there is no such books or the knowledge through which we are now dealing. All kinds of knowledge, it may be any poetic, it may be any philosophical, it may be any scientific knowledge, all knowledge came through humanity. That means through many scientists, the scientific knowledge came to the humanity. Through many poets, the poetic knowledge came into the humanity. Through many philosophers, the philosophical knowledge came into the humanity. The knowledge was always within us, it is always concealed within us. And another thing in this third paragraph, Sri Aurobindo is telling that nothing can be taught to the mind which is not already concealed as potential knowledge in the unfolding soul of the creature. So, if the knowledge is not concealed within us, then that cannot be taught to the mind. So, that thing can be taught to the mind which is inside us. So, it is a very great truth. And like this, all perfection which will come to us is only a realization of the eternal perfection of the Spirit within us. So, every perfection to which we are going to realize in our life in the future, all the perfection are inside the Spirit or within the Spirit. So, perfection is also within us and knowledge is also within us. And another thing that we want to know the divine or we want to become the divine, because we cannot know the divine, but we can become the divine. Just like a drop of water cannot know the sea, but as it gets mixed with the sea, it becomes the sea. So, like this, we can become the divine, and we will become, and we can become the divine because we are that already in our secret nature. That means, in our secret nature, we are the portion of the divine, or we have come here from the divine. So that is the secret truth. Then the main sentence is that self attainment is the secret, self knowledge and an increasing consciousness are the means and the process. So three things Sri Aurobindo is telling here, that first one is self attainment, the second one is self knowledge, and third one is the increasing consciousness. These three are the means. So first one, self attainment, that means to find oneself. Self knowledge, that means the knowledge about oneself. And third one is the increasing of consciousness, that means once someone asks to Sri Aurobindo that what is the real problem of this world, or what is the central problem of the universe. So Sri Aurobindo told that the problem of consciousness is the central problem. We are means we are living in the world, and the total humanity looks alike, but the differences in humanity, that means someone is very much intelligent or very much developed, it depends on the growth of consciousness. If someone has made a growth then in his consciousness, then he is a evolved being, or we can say he is a developed being. And if someone's consciousness is involved in the lower hemisphere, that means in the lower vital movements, his or her whole consciousness is immersed, then we can say that he has not evolved, or he is not a developed human being. So everything depends upon the increasing of consciousness. So these are the three means and the process through which we can go forward, or we can increase in our, we can increase or we can develop in our life. Three things: self attainment, the second one is self knowledge, and the third one is by the increasing of consciousness. Now we will go to the next paragraph. The knowledge which is concealed within us will reveal itself by the help of one agency, and the agency is the word, that means the thing heard, Sruta. The word, or we can say in Sanskrit, that is Sruta, may come to us from within, it may come to us from without. In this paragraph, the first part, that is coming from within, is discussed. We all know that the divine is within us as our soul, or we can say the developed form of the soul, that is the psychic being, and the secret and universal teacher, the master of all the works, is always seated in the hearts of every human being. So from him the voice is always coming, but we are unable to hear. Few people who can hear the voice, and Sri Aurobindo is telling them that they are great indeed. And the people who can hear the voice, there is no need of following any book for them, and they do not even need a living teacher, because whatever is needed from them, they can hear directly from the divine, who is seated within their heart. So, but this type of people are very few. Many of us cannot hear the inner voice, and we want the outside source. That means we want a book, we want a guru. So it is very much necessary to read a spiritual book for this word. I can give an example. It is a real example. When Sri Aurobindo was staying in Pondicherry physically, at that time many sadhaka came to Sri Aurobindo ashram by very different way. One sadhaka was there. He purchased something from the market wrapped by a newspaper, and when he opened that newspaper in his house, he just saw that one article was there about Sri Aurobindo. He read first time in his life about Sri Aurobindo. But that few words broke the seal of his mind, and a spiritual turning, we can say, happened in his life, and he came to the ashram and lived there for whole lifetime. So like this, another I can give another example also. One sentence of Sri Aurobindo is there, that man is a transitional being. So this one this combination of few words, this one sentence can break the seal of the mind. If we concentrate on this sentence, that man is the transitional being, that means before humanity many things are there, and after humanity also many new things will come which we don't know now. So this like this, the word, the different word from the master or from outside, it may from a book, it may from the guru, helps us for this great revelation. And many of us want that, because we cannot hear the inner voice which is inside us. So from the next paragraph we will read that what are the sources from which the word that is from outside is coming to us. We will see different example also Sri Aurobindo is giving, but in this paragraph only this part is discussed, that is the word which are coming from inside, from our innermost soul. But very few people can hear this and follow this inner voice. But those who can hear, they need not pass under the dominant influence of a written book or a living teacher. So today we'll keep it here. Vande Mataram. Namaste.
Oh, शङ्खचक्रधरमदेवं द्विभुजां पीतवाससम् ॐ विष्णुं सूर्यं ब्रह्मां च बृहस्पतिम् ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्ष्ये अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ स्वस्ति ॐ स्वस्ति।